You know, you choose. And you know what the answer is going to be from there. They can also watch the video on their phones and their iPads and watch it wherever they want. Some of my kids watch it on the way to school. Some of them watch it at the time when they're sat in the toilet, you know. And I get kind of worried that, like, I've got this image of me looking at them while they're on the toilet. You know what I mean? It's like, anyway, whatever, you know, floats their boat type of thing. And it works because we all learn in different ways. Whether we're lying in bed looking at Twitter, whether we're on the toilet, whether we're sat waiting, wherever we are, we're consumers of that digital age now. In the lesson, this is a typical picture from one of my lessons in Flip Learn. I tell the kids to bring their phones, right? And I still, and it saddens me and annoys me that I still see, and there'll be people in this room who work in schools, I know there will be, probably a lot of you, where mobile phones are still totally banned. Right? Now, it's different for primary, the secondary. However, at secondary, why are we still banning phones? Because the phones in their pockets, let's be honest, are probably more powerful than the computers and the desktops. Or we're saying, well, I've only got one computer, then what can I do? Well, there's 30 computers in there because they've all got internet access and they've all got massively powerful phones in their pockets with apps that don't even touch the apps on the computer. Alright? They're amazing. So why do we do this? So what I do is I tell the kids, bring your phone in, as long as you've got your earphones, I don't mind. I don't want everything blaring out. But so what they're doing there, the extended piece of writing they're doing, she's got a phone, she's watching the presentation that I've delivered. Because she got stuck on something, so she's literally playing me again and rewinding me. But not having to say, sir, what did you mean from last week? She can just get her phone out and watch it. Personalised learning, independence, brilliant. Why don't we do more of this? You know, I think sometimes we worry because mobile phones, social media, it feels like bad news. If you're a confident teacher and you've got strong behaviour management techniques, you say when the phones are out, you say when they're in. And if someone's abusing it, you take it off them. It's not a technology issue, it's a behaviour management issue. Simple as. Don't think phones are a technology and it's technology, it's technology. It's not, it's behaviour management. If you can't deal with the stuff in your class, like asking a kid to be quiet, it's not a communication issue. Be quiet. If you can't make a kid be quiet, then you do something about it. Put your phone away. Again, it's not the phone's fault. Deal with the issue, and the issue is behaviour. Simple. So don't be afraid to do that. Alright, so that's what they do. I created a video.
Why don't we begin to take our notes?
On effective note taking, because I was conscious that yes, my kids are watching the video, but are they actually recording anything? That was the key thing for me. Was will they learn? And in 2 years' time, yes, they've got the video there, but is there something to evidence this as well? Which I know, it's going away from the real reason, but it's evidence in books as well as there for them to go back to. So I created another screencast via experiment of note taking, and what I did is I googled effective note taking, and the one thing that came back in droves was the Cornell note taking method. Some of you may be familiar with it. And again, I saw loads of videos that I could have used, but being me, I created my own video of how I wanted it, because it was my voice for the students. They kind of took it on board. And what it is, it splits it on the left-hand side, the main topics, what the headings are, key questions the kids are, what the key vocabulary is in a different colour. They can use different bullet points, 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, etc., etc. A summary, and the great thing in the summary is it has to be one sentence per topic or heading. So again, really get it to be concise and developing those summarising skills with our students. And then any questions or any further questions that the kids have. Alright? So the video
should be in the right hand side.
It's a 3-minute video. It talks with you, and it also gives the students exactly, explicitly what I expect from them in their note taking. Alright. All these videos are on my YouTube channel. I'll post a link to that at the end. This is an example of some great note taking from a girl in my ex GCSE PE class before I left. You see the date there, which is before Christmas at the top. Every page was like that. Really great note taking there. And I obviously picked a good example for you, but I think that's the potential there. It's a year 10 girl. So I wanted that, and the kids then felt it was a really good way to do that. Right, so the results. I said it was a research project, so I therefore had to evidence it and evaluate it in a way that would actually make sense, not only to me, but because I blog and because I like to blog about things that I've done like that, it would make sense to the outside world as well in terms of a research project. So just bear in mind, this is one class with about 18, 20 kids. over a half term. So it's not statistically significant in terms of the global impact it's going to have, but that's all when I say to people when I do this, I say it's all I could evidence. So all I'm showing you is what I could evidence and everything I could do. Right. If you just forget the moment, the right-hand column, and anything at the bottom, and only concentrate on this column here, student down to student 21, and then October and December, just to there, and forget everything else for the moment. We're going to come back to the rest in a minute. Okay? What you've got is, obviously take all the names off, October half term, I gave them a test, an in-class test, and that's the percentages of the students, what they got. I then taught them flipped learning. So from September to October, they were taught traditionally. Tested in October. I then taught them flipped learning between October and December, and then percentages there. Alright?